Love was never part of Maya's carefully planned life. At 27, she believed love was something that happened to other people, those who had time for long conversations, late-night confessions, and spontaneous decisions. Maya preferred schedules, coffee that tasted the same every morning, and a life that didn't surprise her. That was until Lena walked into her cafe. Literally walked into her. Maya was holding 2 cups of coffee, already late, already stressed, when a sudden collision sent 1 cup splashing dangerously close to her white blouse. "Oh my God!" the stranger gasped. "I'm so sorry. I swear I'm not usually this clumsy. Well, sometimes I am." Maya froze, ready to be annoyed until she looked up. The woman in front of her had soft curls framing her face, expressive eyes filled with panic, and a smile that felt both apologetic and mischievous at the same time. "It's fine," Maya said quickly, surprised at how calm her voice sounded. "No coffee casualties yet?" Lena laughed. A real laugh, the kind that made her shoulders shake and her eyes crinkle. "I'm Lena," she said, offering a hand. "Professional coffee destroyer." "Maya," she replied, shaking it. "Professional overthinker." That made Lena grin even wider. They ended up sitting together just for a minute, Maya told herself. 1 minute turned into 10. 10 turned into shared jokes about bad dates, awkward family gatherings, and the mutual agreement that romantic comedies were unrealistic. Yet strangely comforting. Maya didn't believe in love at first sight, but she did believe in something unfamiliar happening in her chest as Lena smiled at her, something warm, confusing, and undeniably dangerous. And just like that, love unplanned, unexpected, and very inconvenient quietly knocked on Maya's door. Maya decided she didn't like Lena for one very simple reason. She was distracting. It had been 3 days since the coffee incident, and yet Lena somehow managed to appear in Maya's thoughts more often than her deadlines, her to-do lists, or the reminder notifications on her phone, which was ridiculous, because Maya didn't even know her last name, and yet there she was again. The bell above the cafe door chimed, and Maya looked up out of habit. Her heart did a very unprofessional flip. Lena. Same curls, same smile, different outfit, same effect. "Please tell me this is the part where you say you come here every day," Lena said. Already walking toward the counter, Maya raised an eyebrow. "And what if I don't?" "Then I'll pretend this is fate and not me stalking a really good coffee place." Maya snorted before she could stop herself. "Great, she's funny too." "Usual?" Maya asked, surprising herself again. Lena leaned closer. "You remembered?" "It's my job," Maya replied quickly. "Not impressive." Lena smiled like she didn't believe her. While Maya prepared the drink, she could feel Lena's eyes on her, curious. Warm, a little too comfortable. It made her hands slightly unsteady, which annoyed her even more. "So," Lena said casually, "are you always this serious? Or do I just bring out your mysterious barista persona?" "I'm not mysterious." "You definitely are," Lena said. "You look like someone who secretly loves rom-coms but pretends she doesn't." Maya almost dropped the cup. "That's a wild accusation." Lena laughed again. "See, guilty." Before Maya could defend herself, her phone buzzed on the counter. A message from her boss. "Cover tonight, urgent." Maya sighed, of course. Bad timing was her specialty. She handed Lena her coffee. "On the house." Consider it compensation for almost ruining my shirt. Lena's eyes softened. I'll take that as an excuse to come back. Maya met her gaze. For half a second, the world felt quieter. Careful, Maya said. I might start charging next time. Lena smiled, stepping backward toward the door. Then I guess I'll see you tomorrow, Maya. And just like that, she was gone, leaving behind the smell of coffee, a half-finished sentence, and the uncomfortable realization that Maya was already looking forward to. Maya told herself she wasn't waiting for Lena. She just happened to glance at the cafe door every few minutes, that was all. It was already past 4 in the afternoon when the bell finally rang. Maya looked up too fast, nearly knocking over a stack of cups. Lena stood there, slightly out of breath, hair messier than usual, eyes scanning the room like she was afraid Maya might disappear. Please tell me I'm not late, Lena said. You're fine, Maya replied, trying not to sound relieved. Failing. Lena ordered her usual, then hesitated. Actually, can I sit at the counter today? Maya nodded, pretending her heart wasn't beating a little louder. They talked in fragments at first. Small things. Safe things. Lena complained about her job as a freelance graphic designer. Maya admitted she hated closing shifts. Somewhere between teasing and laughter, the space between them felt smaller. So, Lena said, stirring her coffee, hypothetically, if I asked you to watch a bad rom-com with me sometime, would that be weird? Maya froze. Her brain immediately listed reasons why it would be inconvenient. She worked nights. She didn't know Lena well. She didn't do hypotheticals. But then Lena added softly, I mean, only if you want to. That looked hopeful, but trying not to be obvious did. Something dangerous to Maya's resolve. I don't hate rom-coms, Maya said carefully. Hypothetically. Lena's smile was slow and victorious. Good, because I make great popcorn. Before Maya could reply, a woman appeared beside Lena, placing a hand on her shoulder. Hey babe, ready? Maya's chest tightened. Lena turned, startled. Oh, Maya, this is Claire, my roommate, Claire finished cheerfully. Unfortunately, Lena rolled her eyes. Very unfortunately. Maya laughed, but it felt a little forced. Roommate. Why did that word suddenly feel heavier than it should? Well, Lena said, standing, I should go, but She scribbled something on a napkin and slid it across the counter. Her number. For the rom-com, Lena said, voice softer now. Not hypothetical. Maya picked up the napkin, her fingers brushing Lena's. Yeah, she said quietly. Not hypothetical. As Lena walked out with Claire, Maya stared at the number, heart racing, wondering when exactly a simple cup of coffee had turned into something that felt a lot like the beginning of trouble. Maya didn't text Lena right away. She washed the dishes, reorganized her bookshelf, opened a movie she didn't watch, anything to avoid the quiet weight of the thought sitting in her chest. Text her. She finally picked up her phone, stared at the blank screen, and typed. Hi, it's Maya. She sent it before she could overthink. A few minutes passed. Just enough time for doubt to creep in. Then her phone vibrated. I was hoping you'd text. Maya smiled despite herself, shaking her head as she sank onto the couch. That makes one of us, she replied. Another vibration came almost immediately. Liar. She laughed softly, the sound surprising even her. They talked like that, easy, unfinished sentences, pauses that felt comfortable instead of awkward. Lena asked about the cafe. Maya asked about her work. Somewhere between teasing and honesty, the idea of tomorrow night slipped naturally into the conversation. So, tomorrow? Lena asked. The rom-com thing. Maya hesitated, not because she didn't want to, but because she wanted to more than she expected. Tomorrow's fine, she said. There was a pause. A longer one. I should warn you, Lena added. I talk during movies. Maya smiled, leaning back. I judged silently. Perfect, Lena said. We'll balance each other out. Another pause followed, heavier this time. My roommate might be around earlier, Lena said carefully. But she won't stay. Maya knew she shouldn't care. But she did. Your roommate seems memorable, she replied. Lena laughed. That's one word for it. She's very single, if that helps. Maya exhaled, not realizing she'd been holding her breath. It does. Silence stretched again. Good, Lena said. Because I am too. Maya's heart stumbled just a little. Single, Lena clarified quickly. Not memorable. Well, maybe a little. Maya shook her head, smiling into the quiet room. I'll bring my high standards, she said. You bring the popcorn. Deal, Lena replied. See you tomorrow, Maya. When the call ended, Maya stared at the ceiling, aware of the strange warmth settling in her chest. She had spent years avoiding things that felt uncertain, and yet for the first time, she found herself looking forward to not knowing what came next. Maya stood outside Lena's apartment for a full 30 seconds before knocking. She wasn't nervous. She just needed to breathe. When the door opened, Lena was there in an oversized sweater and jeans, holding a bowl of popcorn like it was a peace offering. Hi, Lena said, smiling in that way that made Maya forget what she'd practiced saying. Hi, Maya replied. I brought low expectations. Perfect. I brought a terrible movie. The apartment was warm and lived in string lights, mismatched pillows, and framed prints that screamed graphic designer. Maya noticed everything, mostly because she needed somewhere else to look. They sat on opposite ends of the couch at first. A very polite distance, a very unnecessary distance. The movie started. It was bad, predictable, painfully dramatic. Oh no, Lena muttered. She's about to make a terrible decision. Maya smirked. They always do. Halfway through, their commentary became less about the movie and more about each other. Childhood stories, embarrassing moments, things they usually didn't share with strangers. At some point, Maya realized she was leaning in. At some point, Lena noticed too. Neither of them moved away. When Maya reached for the popcorn, their fingers brushed. It was brief, accidental. Still, both of them froze. Sorry, Lena said at the same time Maya did. They laughed, a little breathless. It's fine, Maya said, pulling her hand back too quickly. But the space between them had changed. Just as the tension settled into something dangerously quiet, the front door opened. I'm home, oh. Claire stood there, taking in the scene. Two women sitting suspiciously close, a paused rom-com and an untouched bowl of popcorn. Well, she said, this explains everything. Claire, Lena warned. Maya felt her face warm. I can leave if and... No, Lena said immediately. Too immediately. Stay. Claire raised an eyebrow. I like her already. Please go to your room, Lena muttered. Gladly, Claire said, grinning, but only because I respect romantic tension. She disappeared down the hallway, laughing. The silence that followed was heavier now, but not uncomfortable. I'm sorry about that, Lena said softly. It's okay, Maya replied. And it was. The movie resumed, but neither of them was paying attention anymore. Lena shifted slightly, their shoulders brushing this time. Neither pulled away. You know, Lena said quietly, this doesn't feel like a first almost date. Maya swallowed. What does it feel like? Lena turned to look at her. Really look at her. Like something we've been avoiding. Maya's heart raced. She knew this moment the edge before a choice. She also knew she wasn't ready to name it. Maybe, Maya said carefully. Or maybe we're just bad at pretending we're casual. Lena smiled, soft, understanding. I'm okay with that. They didn't kiss, but they didn't move away either. And somehow that felt even more dangerous. The movie credits rolled. The popcorn bowl sat untouched between them. Claire stayed suspiciously quiet in her room, as if she understood that whatever was happening on the couch was fragile. You don't have to rush, Lena said almost casually. Almost. Maya glanced at the clock. I know. Still, neither of them moved. Lena shifted first, tucking one leg under her, turning slightly toward Maya. The movement was small, but it closed a space that had been shrinking all night. I don't usually invite people over like this, Lena admitted. Maya looked at her. Like what? Like it means something, Lena said honestly. Maya felt that familiar instinct to retreat, to joke, to deflect. Instead, she stayed quiet. I don't usually stay, she replied. Their eyes met, and for a moment the room felt too small. Then why are you still here? Lena asked softly. Maya hesitated. Not because she didn't know the answer, but because saying it out loud would make it real. Because, she said, choosing her words carefully, I like how quiet it feels with you. Lena smiled, slower this time, gentler. Good, she said. I was worried it was just me. They sat like that, knees almost touching, shoulders brushing now and then. No rush, no labels, just the soft understanding that something had shifted. When Maya finally stood to leave, it felt like pulling herself away from gravity. At least let me walk you to the door, Lena said. At the door, they stopped too close again. This was nice, Maya said. Nice, Lena repeated, amused. That's one word for it. They smiled at each other, lingering. Good night, Maya. Good night, Lena. Maya left before she could second-guess herself. Lena closed the door and leaned her forehead against it, exhaling. The next morning, Maya woke up annoyed. Not because anything went wrong, but because nothing did. She replayed the night over and over. The almost touch, the almost kiss, the way Lena had looked at her like she was something worth waiting for. At the cafe, Maya was distracted. She missed orders. She stared at the door too often. When Lena finally walked in, Maya felt it before she saw her. Their eyes met. Something changed. Not bad, just different. Lena smiled, but there was hesitation in it now. A carefulness that hadn't been there before. Morning, Lena said. Hey, Maya replied, suddenly unsure of where to stand. what tone to use, who they were now. They talked like normal people. About work, about the weather, about nothing important. But everything felt important. So, Lena said, resting her elbows on the counter. Last night, Maya's breath caught. Yes? Lena hesitated, then smiled lightly. I had fun. Maya nodded. Me too. A pause. I don't want this to get weird, Lena added. Maya felt that instinct again, to pull back, to protect herself. Then let's not make it weird, she said quickly. Lena studied her face. That easy? Maya forced a smile. Why not? Lena nodded, but something flickered in her eyes, disappointment maybe, or confusion. Okay, she said. Not weird. But as Lena walked away with her coffee, Maya realized something uncomfortable. She hadn't been honest, and Lena felt it. Sometimes love didn't fall apart because of mistakes. Sometimes it slipped quietly into the spaces where words were missing. Maya noticed the distance before she admitted it existed. Lena still came to the cafe, still smiled, still ordered the same drink, but she no longer lingered. No teasing comments, no leaning against the counter, no easy laughter that stayed a little too long. Everything felt polite, now measured, careful, like they were both afraid of stepping on something fragile. Maya told herself it was fine. This was what she'd wanted, right? Not weird, simple, safe. But safety felt a lot like loss. One afternoon, Maya caught herself watching Lena through the cafe window as she walked away. Phone in hand, laughing at something on the screen. Her chest tightened. That night, Maya opened her phone. Closed it, opened it again. Don't overthink, she told herself. She always did anyway. Are we okay? She finally typed. The reply didn't come right away. When it did, it was short. Yeah, why wouldn't we be? Maya stared at the screen, heart sinking. She typed back, then deleted it. She didn't send anything else. They ran into each other on a rainy evening. Maya was closing the cafe early, umbrella in hand, when she nearly collided with Lena again, just like the first time, only slower now. More cautious. Hey, Lena said. Hey. Rain fell harder, trapping them under the cafe awning. The city blurred around them. They stood there, close enough to feel each other's presence, far enough to pretend it didn't matter. You've been quiet, Maya said finally. Lena let out a soft breath. So have you. Silence settled, not awkward, but heavy. I didn't want to push, Lena continued, eyes fixed on the street. You said you didn't want things to get weird. Maya swallowed. I said that because I was scared. Lena looked at her then. Really looked at her. Of what? Of wanting more, Maya admitted. And not knowing if you did. Lena laughed softly, not amused, but relieved. Maya, I wouldn't have waited if I didn't. The rain softened. The world felt smaller again. I don't need labels, Lena added. I just need honesty. Maya nodded, heart pounding. I'm bad at that. I noticed, Lena said gently. They shared a small smile. Maya hesitated, then reached out just enough for her fingers to brush Lena's sleeve. This time Lena didn't pull away. Almost doesn't mean nothing, Maya said quietly. Lena stepped closer, close enough that the air between them shifted. No, she agreed. Sometimes it means everything. They stood there, rain tapping around them, the moment stretching, waiting. Neither moved. Not yet. Maya's hands were cold. Her heart felt colder. She had been avoiding Lena all day, not out of anger, but out of fear. Fear that if she let herself get too close, she'd ruin everything, or that Lena didn't feel the same. And yet, here she was, standing outside Lena's apartment again, umbrella in hand, rain dripping down her hair, her nerves stretched tight. The door opened before she could knock. "Hey," Lena said softly, her hair damp, cheeks pink from the cold. "Hi," Maya whispered. Her voice didn't sound like her own. "You look like you've been wrestling with something." Lena tilted her head, smiling but concerned. Maya started, then stopped. She shook her head. "I can't do this properly." "Do what properly?" Lena asked. "This," Maya said, stepping closer, the words trembling on her lips. "Us, you, me, whatever this is. I like you. More than I should. More than I ever planned. And I've been too scared to say it." Lena's eyes softened. She reached out, tucking a wet strand of hair behind Maya's ear. "I've been waiting for you to say that." Maya blinked. "You what?" "I like you too," Lena admitted. "I've liked you since the coffee incident. I just didn't want to push either. But standing here, seeing you in the rain, I realized I don't want to wait anymore." Maya's chest tightened. All the words she had rehearsed, all the fears, all the doubts, they melted away under Lena's gaze. "Then," Maya whispered. She stepped closer, just enough to feel Lena's warmth. "Then what?" "Then this," Lena said, leaning in slowly, giving Maya every chance to pull away. Maya didn't. Their lips met softly at first, testing, hesitant, a little awkward. And then, it was everything, warm, real, perfectly imperfect. When they pulled back, both were smiling, laughing quietly against each other in the rain. "I'm really glad you're not hypothetical," Lena said. Maya chuckled, brushing a hand across Lena's wet sleeve. "Me too." The rain continued to fall around them, but for the first time, Maya didn't feel cold. Because finally, after all the almost, the pauses, the silent waiting, they were together, not perfect, not without fear, but entirely, wonderfully theirs. And just like that, the almost, the hesitations, and the rainy day confessions all led to this moment. Two hearts, a little scared, a little clumsy, but completely honest with each other. Sometimes love doesn't need perfect timing. It just needs two people willing to take the leap.